Ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again, HGC Open Division Cup number 4, and we are sticking with the same squad. We want to see this matchup. This is a titan of a matchup here between Team MinMax and FreeBirds. Ghost, I'm stoked.
Yeah, this is going to be fantastic. This match is going to be extra hype. All the matches so far have been really hype. Really enjoyed everything. But Team MinMax, they've got themselves 80 points. They're up there in the top of the list. But FreeBirds have made it to the finals in every single cup so far. Team MinMax looks really strong right now. And we're going to see if they can take out FreeBirds. And I'm very excited to see exactly where everybody's power levels lie. However, FreeBirds, they've got a lot of heavy hitters on them as well. A lot of familiar names. Diesel making his name in a lot of Open Div teams in the past year or so. How everyone remembers Hound Win. Dark Chimera is on FreeBirds. And this is going to be a fantastic match.
And of course, you can't forget to mention Battery has some HGC experience himself on Even in Death, early 2017.
Oh, of course. Everyone remembers Battery. He's the reason they called the team that.
So a lot of fun getting to see FreeBirds come back into the scene, and these players with this team, this roster, come back into the scene. Yeah. And second place in the Open Division standings, enormous for them, and making another name for themselves as players here.
Yeah, it's really awesome to see, and I'm really excited to see everybody on the side of Team MinMax who have really made themselves a name out in the Hero League world on the ladder, doing real well, and they work really good as a team too. So this is going to be very exciting. It is Team MinMax's map pick, and they pick Tomb of the Spider Queen. Sky Temple and BOE were both banned out. So we're going to see how things go here on this map. And we saw this map earlier today. We saw Gul'dan come out. We saw a lot of different heroes that you might not normally see on. You see them on this map simply because they're such a good wave clear, and like Gul'dan being the best example of that. So I'm very excited to see what both these teams have in store. Are we going to stay super meta? Are we going to get a little bit crazy here to the Spider Queen? Team MinMax has a long way to go. Not a long way to go, but they have a Titan to take down. FreeBirds have been doing so well up until this point. So Team MinMax really has a lot to prove with this first map.
How will Team MinMax's strategy change? We saw them in the last set play on Battlefield of Eternity, Infernal Shrines, two maps that are a bit bigger than at least we see here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Dahaka might not be the same sort of threat that he is to get that global pressure that Glogan was able to provide for Team MinMax. They're going to have to make some sort of change there. What direction are they going to go? Of course, we saw some really great Hanzo play. I thought the Phoenix was pretty well played. Game 1, we saw their Genji, which I thought was fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Genji's not getting through this draft. I
guarantee you. But they also played a Zeratul. Will we see a return to Zeratul, which I think he could have a place here on this map, maybe?
It's possible for sure. I don't think it's because of the map. If they're playing Zeratul, it's because either they see a weakness in the draft of FreeBirds, or it's because they have it planned out ahead of time. Now, I would not count Dahaka out, actually. I could see Dahaka working well on this map. He doesn't have quite the same global presence, but Dahaka's still a really good hero. Glogan's very good on the Dahaka. So I wouldn't count it out, especially because of comfort if they're allowed it. I think Blaze actually is going to fit Team MinMax's style very well, and I could very well see a Blaze ban or these teams fighting over Blaze in an early pick.
Well, here we are in the draft. Tomb of the Spider Queen, ladies and gentlemen. And leading off for the bans is going to be FreeBirds, and it's going to be Hanzo right away.
Immediate first ban coming out here. I would not have been surprised if Hanzo was picked early by Team MinMax or FreeBirds. And, I haven't watched a whole lot of FreeBirds, so I can't say quite what their style is. But I have to imagine that Hanzo is high up there. Deckard Cain, a good ban, very strong healer right now. Yrel, kind of an obvious ban, and this has to be a Genji ban.
If it's not Genji, I'm surprised. Giving it over to a team as powerful as FreeBirds might be a mistake. But we saw them the last set. They banned out Kane and Alexstrasza. Do they want to try to choke out supports? Is that the strategy they like? But I think you're right. Leaving the Genji through this ban phase, it's just too good of a hero to let happen. And instead, it is going to be that support chokeout.
Okay, so what I think that here is you got off ban. With the 3-ban phase, you're seeing a lot of, we're just going to leave the heroes we want on the table so we get at least some of them. So they grab the Genji, but Alex is still a possibility here. And if they grab Alex, Deckard, Kane, Malfurion are banned out. Those are two really powerful supports. And it looks like Team MinMax believes in the support choke.
They do. Is it the Alexstrasza? No, they still don't take it. So this is they're gonna get deep, because now if they want to take a support here, FreeBirds, if they want to take it, it's really gonna limit the options that Team MinMax has available. They do get a Phoenix and Diablo that they apparently want to have. Is it
I say Blaze.
Yeah, I think you're right. Blaze has to be an answer, especially up against the Phoenix with the Purification Salvo. I think it's a smart option. But do they take a support with it? Instead, it's going to be Sir Jim Raynor reporting for duty.
Yeah, he's got those fancy new saws on his gun there, looking real good on this comp. Blaze Raynor, very powerful. Blaze Genji here. I think you saw the Raynor when those guys played him really struggled to kill people. Raynor and Genji, though, that's a deadly combination.
Are we about to see something really obscure here? What do you think this strategy is all about?
Johanna's a smart ban, especially since they've already grabbed themselves a Diablo. I don't know what Team MinMax's plan right here is. I'm certain that they have one. Phoenix, Diablo, don't give too many things away. They're very meta picks right now, so I think we're going to see them shape their strategy with these next two picks. And they don't know what to ban. They ban Leoric.
Leoric ban
could be rough against the Blaze.
Do you think a chokeoff makes sense if they can also get the Alexstrasza to pair with it? I mean, Leoric banned out now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, on the side of, I had not thought about it on the side of
Team MinMax, but no, they're gonna go with Rhaegar, so they don't have the option now.
Cho'Gall would be kind of insane. Can you imagine a supportless Cho'Gall comp? That would be absolutely horrible.
They get the Dahaka for
They do grab
again.
the Dahaka, yeah. So that's how they're gonna wave clear, including Rhaegar. Ariel, the Raynor battery with the Ariel right now. This is not something I had thought of. This is
I am stoked for this. We haven't seen Ariel all night. I think she's in the best spot she's been in, at least over the past year, I believe. Finally, like since the double support meta, you just haven't seen Ariel. Finally, you're starting to see some play, and I think you might see more, especially with the way bans can fall out. Chromie, the final pick here. But I think, more and more you're going to see teams looking to do support chokes, especially with Kane and Malfurion and Alexstrasza now becoming so meta that maybe just banning them out and getting deeper into the support pool is going to become more common.
Yeah, that's definitely the case. Chromie, though, interesting. I guess maybe they're trying to punish the Raynor. They're trying to punish the Ariel in the backline. Stitches and Blaze, they don't have a whole lot of strong engage. They've got Hook. And Blaze is going to have to, his initiation is rough because his windup is so telegraphed. So Blaze can initiate if he surprises people or if he catches people off guard, but simply just walking up to people and starting something, Blaze is not going to do a whole lot as far as engage is concerned. So,
but do you like Chromie in place of like a Jaina? Do they sacrifice too much for wave clear picking up the Chromie?
I think what's happening is they're saying, okay, you want to sit back and Raynor is going to poke, Stitches is going to hook somebody, Blaze is going to follow up, Blaze is going to wave clear, Ariel's going to get battery from Raynor poking, and Genji's going to swoop in whenever you guys make a mistake. They're saying, okay, we're just going to sit back and Chromie's going to dive bomb you from halfway across the screen.
We'll see if they can make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, game number 1 on the left-hand side in the blue is going to be FreeBirds. They're number 2 in the standings of the Open right now. How Win on the Genji. Dark Chimera is going to be playing Ariel. Fancy Pants on Blaze. Battery going to be on Rainer. And rounding it out on Stitches is Diesel.
And over on the side of Team MinMax, we've got Glogan playing that Dahaka. Once again, Danger Worm playing the Phoenix, LZ Gamer on the Diablo, VFDG on Chromie, and Sunshine playing Rhaegar. You know, I just realized, is Danger Worm, could that be just another name for Abathur?
Absolutely.
He is.
What else could it mean?
Yeah, that's true. It is the most dangerous worm I can think of outside of the worms from the desert planet Arrakis.
I think there's a mobile game that's called Worms too, right? Is it a tower defense game?
Yeah, those
They're
don't
pretty
seem as
deadly.
deadly as Abathur.
Okay, I think you're right. I'd be more scared of Abathur. Think about how big is Abathur? Like he almost stands as tall as like any other hero in the game. That's a big slug.
Okay, well in canon he's actually way huger. He's actually part of a huge like worm-like body. And the HOTS version of him is a little bit different than what's in StarCraft, so...
Fair enough.
I didn't really play StarCraft, so I'm just basing it off of, like, wiki articles and stuff I've read on Reddit, so take it with a grain of salt. And speaking of this game, we're just got a bunch of rotating, nothing really happening so far, and here you're seeing that strategy of FreeBirds just kind of sitting back and just waiting for an opportunity to present itself.
Yeah, a lot of quick action. You can see... both teams just trying to rotate, pick up gems, keep it slow. They're about even. I don't think either really one side has an advantage. LG's Gamer with that shadow charge into the wall. Diesel falling low. There's a Chromie Blast and a combo of both of her talents. But Diesel able to back away. Not enough stacking yet for Chromie, but she's already at 9, and we're only a minute 30 into this fair.
Meanwhile, Fancy Pants, along with Genji here, grabbing this bottom camp, the Siege Giants are going to start pushing in. Dahaka's going to have a little bit tougher over time defending against this camp here. Stitch is going for the tank build, and that's not surprising on this map, especially with all the globes available to him.
I really like the positioning of this Hourglass here. It helps them so much to make this... Look at this rotation. They're able to make this rotation because of that Hourglass. And, of course, at level 1, having that Time Walker's Pursuit, able to really make sure they know where everyone is at all times. And they're going to be able to use that to their advantage through this laning phase. But they need to find ways to get on the kills. And until Chromie's stacked, I don't know how, like... They don't have enough burst unless Battery can fall. He does get his armor from his new E, which is called Adrenaline Rush, of course.
Yeah.
And so my point is, like, they have to be able to get some sort of follow-up or setup for Chromie to get her combo. If she doesn't get it with the Hourglass, because it's being used in that bush for the rotation, how else are they going to keep anyone locked in? You kind of get what I'm saying there?
Oh,
like,
yeah, absolutely.
They need Diablo to get you out.
Helping hand.
Huge helping hand there. But like all they have right now, they have Dahaka down the bottom. He's gonna be one of the guys helping with that CC chain. They need to have maybe like the slows from Rhaegar. But until that happens, it's gonna be really tough to see any sort of kills really on either side happen in this game.
At this point, though, I do think that the poke is better on the side of Team MinMax. They've got basically the Chromie, and they've got the Phoenix, and you see them being a lot more aggressive in their rotations, especially because of the vision, like you pointed out, and especially because, like, Ariel, Stitches, and Rainer's got that extra range, and they just want to sit back and not let Diablo get onto them. Like there, Dark Chimera getting low, and down goes Ariel, and they find themselves to kill Chromie, finally landing the big W off of that stun. Excellent chain there coming out from Team MinMax, and they find themselves a kill. And there's their answer, Murda.
Yeah, I mean, it was Rhaegar reviving the totem, slowing them down. Danger Worm trying to prevent anyone from blocking that turn in, but look how low he is. Danger Worm very low in danger. But hey, they have the turn in. Look at this red web weaver spawning now, and they're going to be first to 7 as well.
Yeah, they're going to pick that up. It looks like they're going to focus on middle lane here as the minions push up. They've got Rainer trying to clear everything they can. They try and find a stun on the Stitches. It's just a little bit of a warning stun. Stitches only pulls in a minion. Excellent move back from LZ Gamer, avoiding that extra hook. And the Web Weavers are here, and they are going to be pushing into mid.
Another cool thing, I mean, Rhaegar obviously providing the cleanse, which I think you're going to see, especially with Diesel trying to find hooks. If he can stay on point, Sunshine looking for those cleanses and saving his team. Look at this charge and the battery. See you later. I mean, that is exactly what they need. They need that lockdown to keep the target in a place where Chromie can just find them with ease. And Dragon's Breath and Sandblast is more than enough to finish battery off there.
Yeah, they finish off their main DPS. Genji is off dealing with Phoenix up top, and a huge clutch cleanse coming out from Rhaegar, keeping LZ Gamer alive. They almost had a counter kill on Diablo, but Diablo now back up to full health. Hound Win tries to jump away, airs the stun, and down goes Genji there. Just caught out a little bit too far. Wasn't expecting the demon from the shadows.
Team Min Max up 3-0 in kills. They're going to get the first 4 to the game up here on the top side. Amazing play so far. Chromie at 23 stacks. She's really starting to scale. Only 5 minutes and 43 seconds into this game. So you can fully expect that damage to continue. Look at them up top. No fear. They want this boss right away. And I don't think FreeBirds can respond in time. Are they? Stitches can be here, but they have to clear that wave up. There's 2 waves in their face.
I don't think they're expecting it to happen. It's a very unorthodox call to get boss this early in the game. I think they're just trying to get keep wall with it, and they're just trying to throw their opponent off guard, trying to maintain the momentum. No turn-in coming out from FreeBirds here. Glogan, though, might be in trouble. Genji and Blaze on here. Genji whittling down Glogan's health bar. Stuck there in that oil slick. Can't interrupt Blaze. And there's 38 big gems going in. And they possibly have a turn-in, but Boss is now pushing on their keep wall.
Ooh, Phoenix under pressure from that Swift Strike. Danger Worm lost his shield, but still alive. Has his team now in support. That slowing Sands in a great spot. Blaze has to walk around and use his jet propulsion. Fancy Pants back to safety, but look at this. 55 gems now picked up. That boss still sieging. Are they going to drop back? Is Team Min-Max going to want to get their next turn? And they have the opportunity with their level 10s as well. The question is, do they take it? They want this fourth first, of course. And here they go, dropping back. Going to get these gems in and really start to make this map go in their favor. That boss, I didn't get a full look at the top, but I think they got at least some of the structure down there. Yeah, the wall's down, the tower is still up. But, I mean, Red Web Weavers spawning for the second time in the game. They still have that heroic advantage, as I mentioned, and Team Min-Max, here we go.
Yeah, very quick call coming out from Team Min-Max. They get the boss right away. FreeBirds a little bit slow on that secondary turn. I think they maybe were expecting Team Min-Max to goaltend, and they kind of called their bluff in a way. And what that boss got them was a wall, and not a front wall. It only got them a little bit of structure. Genji going into enemy territory, trying to find the escape out. Hound Win way out. This is not Kansas anymore, Mr. Genji. But the Red Web Weavers are here, and that boss basically bought them the mid fort and the spider turn-in. They got the Web Weavers. And they did it without really having to contest it because the rest of the team were off getting the boss, and it prevented the turn-in. A big hook onto Rhaegar, but no follow-up. Sunshine waltzes out in his wolf form. Here comes the Hyperion to try and zone everybody off. Purification stuff only has one person, but Chromie, big dunk on Battery in the back.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get this wall. In terms of getting the fort, I don't know. The hook should be just about ready. I'll check out that cooldown. Looks like it is up. Diesel available to try to hook back a target on this disengage. Let's see if he looks for it here. Diesel stepping up, finds Diablo, but that's not the target they probably want. APOC played, and Ariel in big trouble. Also silenced there by Glogan coming in at the last moment. Now they find Blaze with a drag. The X-Strike's played by Howwin, but look at where he is. He's surrounded by red, a sea of red, and Genji is dead. And now this keep could be under pressure because there's some minions here. All 5 members of Team Min-Max here as well. And they have this level 13 advantage. Chromie pushed them back with all of these sandblasts. And I don't think they end up protecting this keep. It's going down. It's so low. Finally, a hook coming out from Stitches once again. Plays his Future Bile, but in a weird spot, has to get saved by Crystal Aegis there by Ariel, and they end up getting a counter kill onto Phoenix, and now in full defense mode, they're saving the keep and they're getting kills. Team FreeBird, they're gonna end up getting a triple out of this. LZ Gamer in huge trouble, and finally hooked back and secured the kill. FreeBirds picking up the triple and saving the keep on a fraction of a health bar there, Ghost.
Yeah, Diablo does come back early, but he is without souls now, and that's going to give a free turn-in over. That keep is almost dead, but not quite, and what they really wanted was that keep, and you saw Phoenix got hooked. That's where he wanted to be. He was like, fine, you put me closer to the keep, I'm just going to keep focusing this keep and keep killing it. But a bit of a miscalculation there, just like we saw in the game earlier, where Faye went onto the keep and tried to basically suicide as Phoenix to take it. They don't end up getting the keep, and I think they lost more than they wanted. However, the Web Weavers are here, and FreeBirds are going to have to work to get something out of these Web Weavers.
And I believe FreeBirds holding enough gems to get back-to-back turn-ins here as they finally get on even talents once again. Hyperion played here by Raynor, trying to siege down this mid fort. The well's going to be down, and they're going to start pushing forward. Ooh, wow.
What a dodge.
Yeah, that was insane there.
They're pushing up onto this mid fort here. Oh, here comes a flank in from Blaze. Does get a stun, but everyone's going to back out and be just fine there. I believe Rhaegar had a cleanser, but there's a hook onto Sunshine. Rhaegar does get out. Diablo pushes Stitches back, gets him into tower range. The Putrid Bile is keeping him slow, but Phoenix gets caught out by Hound and Wind, and this time loses that particular battle against Genji.
That time Genji surviving. So, man, are you like, all right? So, Slowing Sands, the pick from Chromie. Do you want them to see perhaps have taken the loop? Do you think Temporal Loop would have helped secure a little bit more? I mean, I know that there's a Crystal Aegis in defense, but
you've got Bunker, you've got because who are you gonna loop? It's gonna be Jimmy. It's gonna be Jimmy, or it's gonna be Ariel. You've got, because Genji's got Deflect and X Strike, and then but you've also got Bunker. You start looping somebody, you throw Bunker down, you get in the bunker, it's all over. You don't have Bunker, you Crystal Aegis somebody as a last resort. You do lose a heroic, but then I think the Slowing Sands is better because it allows them to create space. I think Team MinMax has better control of space in this game. They're able to dictate where they want fights to happen because FreeBirds, their comp is all about waiting, trying to wait for that hook, trying to follow up on the hook, just poking out, waiting for the right opportunity. That allows Team MinMax to go where they want to go.
The opportunity they're looking for is this bot keep right now with this Web Weaver. Wall down, towers down.
Yeah, all bets are off when you've got Web Weavers, though. When you've got a push coming in here, you can sit here and poke at the fort, and with Hyperion, you're going to lose a keep here. You're going to start losing structures, and you're going to take a lot of structure damage. Logan on to Haka over in the top lane. They're going to try and see if they can trade out keep for keep here, or at least put some pressure onto this top keep because it's so low. The Spider's now pushing out of the core. FreeBirds do not want to bother to go and core for right now. Team MinMax now gets 16. Dahaka has to back up. They do back up to make sure Dahaka does not get that keep. You don't get core there, so smart play coming up from FreeBirds. But it's basically anybody's game right now.
Okay, so 16-16, about even on kills. Huge defense came out and a double turn-in from FreeBirds, making this a very even game. Oh, landing on Chromie. She has her timeout for now. She's in that stasis and is surrounded by Bile, and a huge X strike there by Genji, gonna finish off that kill. Now you have FreeBirds in a situation where they get a double hook onto the Phoenix, and the Jeffer pushing to help finish it off. Now in the lead in the kill department, 6-5. They're sitting about 22 gems away from having the turn in, but they're going to be able to march up to this boss. Look at them moving forward. There is basically nothing that Team MinMax is going to be able to do in defense against this boss. They're just going to give it up, try to find some counter siege, I guess, in the bottom lane with the Haka, but this is huge for FreeBirds. In a game that looked like they were losing, dominantly losing. Like,
by the way,
now
16 though, if you're FreeBirds, you say, hey, we scaling. because Stitches gets the Magic Stitches 16 talent known to Stitches one tricks everywhere, shish kebab. And now you get the hooks that you are looking for. You saw the double hook. Shish kebab allows you to actually stun somebody with hook for a very long time. Here he pulls Phoenix out and Phoenix goes down. Diesel finally landing the god hooks that they've been looking for all game. And now they're trying to defend this keep against a boss. Down man, Dahaka pushing with those web weavers. They got themselves a turn in, but it's boss versus spider, and this is probably going to be another keep going over to FreeBirds while Dahaka just tries to get what he can and now has to back up, and now they've got to think about core.
Yeah, this defense has to be strong here. Still Phoenix down for 15 seconds, and FreeBirds, knowing they have that hero dead and a boss moving on to core, they want to stick around and see what kind of damage they can get done here. Diesel up front with Fancy Pants trying to start whacking away at the core. They find a hook onto Chromie. The APOC can be played there by Diablo in defense. Finally, the damage starting to come out here from Team Minmax. Diesel very low. Purification Salvo is going to finish off that kill. Oh, they can do this! Yeah, they definitely can push back. Look at this Phoenix slowing everyone. Battery very low, but gets a huge heal there by the Ariel.
The Haka flank. The Haka is on the other side of them. They're going to try and capture them. They're going to try and keep everybody here. Logan trying to get a tongue, gets stunned against the wall, but Battery goes down here. They're going to find another kill. I don't know if they're going to get more. Sunshine looking for more wolf bites in. Gets the slow onto Dark Chimera. Dark Chimera might make it out, but LZ Gamer finds the stun onto Hound Wind. Gets the push back, but Genji has his E, and they're trying desperately to make it their way over here. At the very least, they're probably going to finish off the rest of this keep here. And there's a healing totem to keep everybody up. This keep's going to go down, and we're going to see what they can get. Dark Chimera gets a pull onto Diablo, has to use Crystal Aegis. Here comes the jet propulsion in. Oh, and Ariel goes down.
That is enormous, because now look at the lanes, the way they're pushed out. They finally got that keep. The Web Weaver earlier was able to pick up the middle keep, so now we're even on structures. 2 keeps for both teams are down. We have Stitches throwing out that future bile, trying to make sure no one can stand up at this core, but I don't think Logan and LZ Gamer are too scared. They're leading this front line, making sure that Chromie's staying safe. Look at her stacks right now, 68, and oh no, Phoenix, you can't fall right now. How wins? Is he able to finish him? Yes! Oh, that is enormous. FreeBirds with the defense able to kill Phoenix, and that means that the members of Team Minmax have to start running away. This is huge trouble. Chromie under assault. Can Genji get here?
Doesn't matter. There's the hook. Timeout is going to keep Chromie alive. Not able to back out there. Takes that death, but I don't know if they're going to be able to prevent the core here. The catapults are focusing on that one catapult already. I don't know how much they're going to get. I don't know if they can come in and core. It is 5v3. You only have Dahaka, Diablo, and Rhaegar left against a full team. Diesel's going to try and make it happen. If they can get at least one pick, that's going to be game.
Yeah, Diesel trying to see what he can find. There's the future bile played early. LZ Gamer falling pretty low. Hyperion played out. There's the APOC as well. Not going to lock in anyone. Battery getting the helping hand, pulled back in closer by Diesel so he can get next to this bunker. Here he is inside, popping out, and stunned, and killed. Is Rainer. He got his Hyperion off. A lot of damage. His core is falling low. Sunshine falling low as well on that Rhaegar. He's able to dodge a hook and survive for now, but look at the core. 20% health. They're marching forward, and they don't care about any of these kills.
They've got it. They won.
They get it. FreeBirds in an exciting game number 1. Really could have gone either way, back and forth. Oh.
We promised you a clash of the Titans, and boy, did we get it here. Whew, if Team Minmax gets 1 kill at the on that core, that is it. And Stitches, that shish kebab won them the game. You saw that shish kebab go out on Phoenix. If Stitches has a normal hook there, Phoenix is just stunned for a little bit, but with the shish kebab, he is stunned for the entirety of the length of that hook, which means that he's stunned longer. He's stunned long enough to get damage on him. He tries to E away. There's one more interrupt on him, and Phoenix goes down, and that means they had to disappear. One more hook, Chromie goes down. FreeBirds take it away. They got beat up the whole game. All it takes is some good hooks.
Oh my god, dude, that honestly could have gone either way there at the end. Both teams trying to make a pass at the core. First FreeBirds with that boss, and then the counter kills came out. The counter attack pushed all the way through 2 keeps. So close to being able to make it happen there. But again, you're right. Stitches saving the day with his Genji. Finding that kill on Phoenix was enormous in the defense, and then of course marching back down the other way to finish off the core. GG, game number 1, FreeBirds taking it over Team MinMax on Tomb of the Spider Queen.
Yeah.
We